Columbia graduate and pro-Palestinian activist Mahmoud Khalil in his first broadcast interview since his release on bail from ICE detention. Khalil spent more than 3 months in custody, becoming a father in that time. And ABC News Live Prime anchor Lindsay Davis sat down with him. Lindsay, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Whitney. He says that that's the hardest part in all of this, that he missed the birth of his firstborn child. Born in Syria to Palestinian refugees, Mahmoud Khalil came to the U.S. to study at Columbia University. It was there that he became the first high-profile arrest under President Trump's crackdown on students who joined campus protests opposing Israel's war in Gaza. And now he says the president is trying to make an example of him. This morning, Columbia University graduate and Palestinian activist Mahmoud Khalil is back home after 104 days in ICE detention.
I think that moment is indescribable. It's basically a combination of full of joy, but also, is this really happening?
A federal judge ordered his immediate release on bail over the weekend. The Trump administration argues his continued presence in the United States poses a threat to foreign policy and that he participated in protests that fostered a hostile environment for Jewish students. The White House has said that you distributed pro-Hamas flyers. Secretary Rubio said that you created an environment of harassment toward Jewish students. President Trump said, we got to get him the hell out of our country. Why do you think that you are perceived as such a threat?
Because I represent a movement that goes against what this administration is trying to do. They try to portray me as a violent person. They try to portray me as a terrorist, as some lunatic, but not presenting any evidence, not presenting any shred of credibility to their claims.
DHS lawyers also claimed he misrepresented information on his green card application, allegations he denies. Khalil's detention in March by federal agents in the lobby of his university residence is captured on this surveillance video.
I felt like I was literally kidnapped. All the know your rights that I have indulged myself into felt like nothing, because at that moment, ICE made it clear that you have no rights whatsoever.
Khalil's wife, Dr. Noor Abdallah, an American citizen, gave birth to their son Dean in April. ICE denied Khalil's request to be at his wife's side during the delivery.
That's the most cruel thing that any administration would do. Clearly, I was not a danger to the community, that they could have afforded me that opportunity to be with my son.
This is a movement, an anti-war movement.
Khalil was one of the leaders of campus demonstrations at Columbia in the spring of last year, protesting the war in Gaza. Some Jewish students reported anti-Semitic incidents. So there is no place, you would say, for anti-Semitism in the pro-Palestinian movement?
There's no place for any form of racism, including anti-blackness, anti-Semitism in the Palestine movement.
The Trump administration is appealing the judge's decision.
It's a very, very long fight. It may take years. But I will focus on is continuing to advocate for Palestinians.
Khalil says that he now fears for his and his family's safety, but he says that will not stop him from speaking out and advocating for the plight of Palestinians. In fact, he took to the streets just yesterday near Columbia's campus, where crowds gathered to hear him speak. And you all can hear more of our interview with him tonight on ABC News Live Prime, starting at 7 p.m.
We'll be watching. Fascinating conversation, Lindsay. Thank you.